Hi guys and welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful smoked cheese queso. And this stuff is incredible but so addictive, so you have been warned. So if you look on the internet for queso recipes, you'll find that most of them will contain a cheese called velveeta. Now velveeta is really widely available in the US, because basically it's an American cheese. Now the reason that's important is because what you want this queso to do is basically all melt together and basically become a really beautiful flavoursome cheese dip. But if you haven't got that velveeta, it can be quite tricky, and you can't get velveeta in the UK for love nor money. But there's a way around it, and that's what I'm going to show you today. And don't forget guys, if you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel and give it the old thumbs up. But let's get to the cooking. Right, so you're going to need to grab yourself a cast iron pan like this. The reason doing that is that we're doing it in the Traeger. We're going up to 350 degrees today. Now if you have a oven proof pot that you can use, great, but cast iron is fantastic. So I've got some smoked cheese here. I will put all the ingredients not only in the description, but you'll see them on the screen as well, so don't worry, they'll always be there, you can quickly go and find those. But just to put the ingredients in, so we've got some smoked cheddar. Now I smoked this cheddar myself, in fact I've smoked all the cheese myself. If you want to see a video of how I do that, please put it down in the comments down below and I'll do a video on that one. I've also got some double Gloucester, so you can put that in. Now this is some leftover brisket that I've just really ground up really fine. You can see that's really nice and fine. The reason being is because when we eat this, we're going to get some nice French stick, dip it in. So you don't want big clumps of brisket, you also want the nice fine stuff. Mince this up finely. So put all that in. So the other ingredients I'm going to use is Sure Shot Sids, and this is their coffee rub. Sure Shots, I'd like to thank you for sponsoring today's video. I will leave a link down below to their website so you can go and buy it. They're original, and their coffee rub and their barbecue rub is absolutely incredible, so please go and check it out. So we've got that in here, so I'm going to add that as well. And then to that we're going to add 2 tins of tomatoes. Now in a lot of the recipes that I've seen, they use something called rotel, and they use one that's a jalapeno one or a fire roasted one, but again it's really difficult to get in the UK, so I'm just using normal Italian chopped tomatoes, 2 tins of those. So this is a bit of a secret ingredient, and this is cream of tomato soup, and we're just going to add 1 tin of that as well. And then lastly I've got some chopped jalapenos. These are just the brine ones, just picked out some out of the jar and just chopped them up really finely, so we're going to add those as well. So the last 2 cheeses I'm going to add is Gouda, and also I've got 5 slices of like burger cheese, and this is like American cheese, so it melts really nicely. Now the reason I'm adding these 2 is for 2 different reasons. This one's actually got a really nice flavour, but both of them have something called sodium phosphate, and that's what makes American cheese runny. So by including these 2 types of cheese in it, we should get the same sort of consistency as if we were using velveeta. So I'm thinking about 5 of those would be enough, and I'm using a whole pack of this, so I'm just going to add these in. So you can see the consistency of that cheese is already really soft, and it just wants to give, and that's what's going to really help keep all this bound together. Okay, so with all that cheese added, it's time just to give it a good mix. Try and incorporate that as much as possible. I did actually forget to say, if you haven't got any brisket, you can use sausage. You can just literally take the skins up, cut that up, or you can just use minced beef. That works just as well. Try to get the one that's not too fatty though, because there is quite a lot of fat in this anyway, so try and get like 5% fat or something like that. We're just going to give this a good round. So this cooks and it'll take about 45 minutes, and I'm going to continuously stir this throughout that cook. As the cheese melts down and starts to incorporate nicely, and also by keep stirring it, you're going to like disturb the surface, and therefore you just get extra bits of smoke on there as well. Okay, It's pretty disgusting at the moment, but believe you me, once that starts melting, that'll be pretty amazing. So I'm going to put this on the Traeger at 350. I'm using cooking pellets today, and I'm using their 100 oat blend. I'll leave the link to their website down below, but go and check them out. The quality of the pellets is amazing. They're just really high quality pellets, no rubbish in there at all, and they produce beautiful smoke, so go check them out. Right, so for this, I'm going to put the lid on first of all, and that's just to allow it to get up to temperature a little bit quicker. And then once it's up to temperature, I'm going to take the lid off, and then like I said, just keep stirring it. I'm going to check back in a little bit. So here we are. It smells absolutely amazing. Now, my favourite way to eat this is just to get some French stick, cut it into quarters, so half and then half again, and then make a little boat out of it. And you just literally dive in. Get yourself a good scoop. That is amazing. Now I'll decorate it with a little bit of tomato and a little bit of coriander or cilantro, but it's up to you if you like that or not. It just helps a little bit of freshness in there. And of course the other way to eat it is to get a good old Dorito chip, good old scoopful. You can see you've got all that cheese, you've got all the brisket all mixed in there with the tomato and the jalapeno and that beautiful short-shotted rub. And that's why so many people ask this, and when people come around we always do it for them because it is such a winner. So thanks for joining me today, I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that old like button, let YouTube know you enjoy my content. If you do anything different when you do your queso, do you use different cheeses, different mixes, you know, what do you do different? Leave your thoughts, your comments down below, and I'll make sure I answer everybody. But until the next video, take care of yourself, and I'll see you then.